Today I'm bringing you an update on the OpenAI versus Musk trial because not all heroes wear capes. If you liked the Johnny Depp trial, this is kind of like that for people who know what Palantir is. Today, Mira Murati, the woman who used to run OpenAI's technology, briefly replaced Sam Altman as CEO, and the board fired him in 2023 for like 3 minutes. She testified via video in the Musk trial. Her words were that Altman was creating chaos, he was deceptive with her and other executives. Her concern is that Sam is saying one thing to one person and completely the opposite to another. Pretty much exactly matches the pattern that's been surfaced in the last few weeks about Sam's loose commitment to the truth. If what she's saying is true, it has pretty broad implications for this trial and the world, or the world of AI, which might be the world depending on your perspective. This is Altman's own former right hand, under oath, calling him a liar. While that testimony played in an Oakland courtroom, Altman was fighting a bigger trial against him, which is the one on his general reputation. As part of maybe one of the most sophisticated reputation campaigns in tech since Zuckerberg tried to stop being known as like a lizard wearing a human suit. Sam changed his profile picture. He changed his name to Sam Mogman. He shared a family photo for the first time. Also, OpenAI bought a media company recently, and these things are all related. So week one of the trial belonged to Elon Musk. He testified for 3 days. He essentially called employees jackasses, admitted to using OpenAI's technology for his own company. He referenced the Terminator to a jury. He posted about the trial on X like the whole time, of course. He also, we found out, tried to settle via text 2 days before the trial started. He texted Greg Brockman, the president of OpenAI, directly. When Brockman suggested that both sides drop their claims, Musk responded, "By the end of this week, you and Sam will be the most hated men in America. If you insist, so it will be." That doesn't sound ominous at all. The judge didn't allow the text into evidence, but it leaked, so here we are. Week two shifted. So Greg Brockman took the stand and he testified that during a meeting about ownership stakes in 2017, Musk got so angry he ripped a painting off the wall, stormed around the table, headed for the door. These are going to be great details for the Netflix original movie. Brockman also said he thought Musk was going to hit him. Brockman also revealed that Musk had quietly put several OpenAI employees to work on Tesla's self-driving team for months. Free labor that Musk never disclosed. I feel like if Musk comes up to you and tells you to work on his products, you just do it. Brockman admitted that he never donated the $100,000 that he offered to the nonprofit, while his personal journal from that era contained the entry, "Financially, what will take me to $1 billion? This is a guy who manifested." Then today, Murati talked about Sam creating chaos, being deceptive, saying one thing to one person and completely the opposite to another. This is Altman's own former technology chief, business partner, confirming the same pattern that the New Yorker documented in depth in April. This investigation found lying at the top of the list of Altman's consistent patterns that were compiled by a laundry list of people who worked with him over the years. Now, compare the PR campaign that's happening right now on Sam Altman's profile to that timeline. So, for context, April 2nd, OpenAI buys TVPN, the daily tech talk show that's like The View for the standing desk set. Now TVPN reports to OpenAI's political strategist, Chris Lehane, not like a media guy or a marketing guy, a political messaging strategist. That's potentially telling. April 11th, the New Yorker investigation drops. In it, Ilya Sutskever, OpenAI's former chief scientist, said, "I don't think Sam is the guy who should have his finger on the button." That pretty much sums up the litany of comments about Sam. April 14th, someone attacks Altman's house. He posts his first public family photo. His husband, his infant son. The conversation starts shifting to some sympathy overnight after the New Yorker article. Now, April 27th, the trial starts. Altman changes his name to Sam Mogman. Now, Scam Altman is something that Elon Musk has been calling Sam Altman for a while. So Sam subverted this like childish nickname to Sam Mogman. So if you're gonna call me by another name, at least make it a flex. Make it sound cool. It's a PR move. Musk looks petty and Altman looks like he's got the upper hand. And then at an Amazon event that he couldn't attend because of court, a recording of Altman played on a giant screen. He said, "My schedule got taken away from me," and made the trial seem like a petty exercise. One of my favorite quotes about Altman is from Paul Graham, one of the most famous investors in Silicon Valley. He said, "You could parachute him into an island full of cannibals, come back in 5 years, and he'd be the king." Wall Street Journal published a profile this week comparing Musk to Travis Kalanick, the Uber founder who built a billion-dollar company and got pushed out before it went public. Let the record show that Travis Kalanick is doing very well now, but his reputation certainly isn't spotless. The trial isn't close to over. Altman is expected to take the stand himself later this month. So is Satya Nadella, Microsoft's CEO. who renegotiated the entire deal with OpenAI after they invested $13 billion early on. Potentially Ilya Sutskever, the former chief scientist who led the board coup that briefly fired Altman in 2023. We're in week 2. We're just getting started. This is good TV. This is my Bachelor. Instead of getting a rose, you get like a settlement offer.